Okay, got your little watermelon, but you trying to sell me already. I don't even like watermelon. Hey, you talking about? Okay, what we finna do with it, though? Healthy choice, but what we finna do with it? Well, we got prawns and octopus right there. Okay, got the middle, got the innards out. Scrape them out, get the seeds, because you know I don't like them seeds, now. Okay, tips of asparagus. Okay, got some oil, plastic. Okay, well, you know Americans love plastic in their food. Stop playing. Okay, the prawns and asparagus, get the, ooh, mix it up then. Okay, no, that ain't it.
Alright, it's your boy PubbyLongway. Hey, finna get this interview cracking. This is Dope Convos. You know, follow me on Instagram, PUBBYLONGWAY. And that's it.
Hey y'all, it's Chocolate. I'm here with Pub, as I call him. And we just want to get a little insight on what he has going on right now. So Pub, tell us about you. Like, give us your background. How did you step into comedy, or what made you want to do it?
Really, it wasn't nothing that made me want to do it. It was just like, it was just me.
So it came natural.
Yeah, natural. I was always funny, always the class clown. Even though I never won class clown, you know, I was always funny, always getting in trouble for making people laugh or just talking. So that's why I just became funny, you know. And I guess when Vine dropped, and that's when I put it on the platform and actually showed people.
Yeah.
And that was just with people around Albany, just joking with people around Albany. I can give some names.
Of course.
But that boy Trey Atkins, that boy Jalen Gardner. Who else? Who else used to be on that all night? I can't think of nobody else. All I can think of is Trey and Jalen Gardner and some other boys from Albany. Y'all know who I live, but we used to be on that all night, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, just posting jokes. And when they were just posting jokes, I was posting skits on the side, and my skits just happened to blow up on World Star one day, and that was Murder, She Wrote right there.
That's cool, because like when Vine first came out, I would be on there, and you know, of course I seen the other people, and I would see yours or whatever, and then I really can't remember how I found out that you was from Albany. So I'm like, this nigga from Albany, and he funny. Like, I've never seen him in my life or whatever. And so I'm like, I was working at Athlete's Foot at the time. Shout out to Herm, T King, Jason, all my good people there. But I was working there, and one day you came in. So I'm like, oh shit, y'all, it's Lil Pug James, it's Lil Pug James. And they looking at me like, who? So I'm like, y'all don't know who this is? They like, no. I'm like, he an internet sensation, and people, they still just like, no. And so that was my first time meeting you, and then you started to come around more or whatever, and with T King and the other guys. And so I got to know you a little bit more. You turned out to be like, you know, actually a cool person. Like, you funny as hell naturally. Yeah. But, you know what I'm saying? I know for a fact that it's just not a put on for the cameras or whatever. So besides all that though, you like, nigga, you really blowing up. Like, you got interviews, and tell us about your interviews and who you been interviewing with.
I mean, I done interviewed with with BuzzFeed. I done interviewed with well, I didn't interview with Complex. They just took my interview from BuzzFeed. I
featured it.
Yeah, and
that's still cool though. That's recognition.
And I guess another feature was it was somebody else. I forgot. Oh, it was the Fox 31 here.
Oh, okay.
And you know, I just did that interview with CBS here in Albany. So,
hold on, y'all. We got T King right here trying to deliver some food.
You know what I'm talking about?
You ain't gonna say hey? You ain't gonna say hey to the people?
Hey, you gonna show them locks, my boy? You gonna show them locks? Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. You know, hungry. All right, bro. Appreciate it. But yo, and I done did interviews, BuzzFeed, Fox, Complex. I got more interviews. Somebody in North Carolina want to do an interview. A lot of people in Atlanta want to do an interview. But I guess that's when I actually hit Atlanta.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's like, it's real cool. I guess I'm kind of used to it because I already went viral before.
Yeah.
And I ain't not saying it like that, but I just ain't really tripping to really something just pop off and I can just, you know, have an opportunity to feed the fam and stuff like that.
Right.
So right now I'm just grinding.
So who do you like? What's the main interview that you want to do? I guess I could say, like, with what brand? Like,
What brand or person?
yeah.
Let's see. We gotta be with food.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, in general, you haven't lived until you've done an interview with who?
Snoop.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Snoop, man. Snoop, you out there, man. Holla at me.
Snoop, hey, we need this.
For real,
we
man.
need
Get
this.
Martha in there, you know, we can have a little interview. But yeah, Snoop interviewed me, but I probably die. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's it right there.
That's cool. That's cool. So, I mean, what do you look forward to doing with your comedy? Like, where do you plan for it to go from here?
Really just in the way it take me. Like, I'm not trying to be closed into anything. Like,
Right.
I'm trying to take different avenues. So whatever come up, I'ma just dive head first into it because I feel like I missed my chance the first time I went viral and stuff like that. Cause you know everybody else done got on like DCL Fly and all them boys.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my God. And you, like, bro, you was there,
Yeah.
like, with them.
Yeah,
you was there.
exactly.
So how do you feel like you missed your chance? Like, what?
Just regular human stuff.
Yeah.
Depression and just like I said, when DC Fly and all them made it, I was like, you know, where I'm at, you know. So I was like, I kind of just quit making videos. I went with it. I'm like, bro, that ain't gonna pay no bills and then. So I just stopped. And then, you know, when everybody keep asking you, when you gonna make your videos? Or every time I hang with my friend, they be like, well, you supposed to be up there with them boys that was on Vine and stuff. So every time you hear that, you know, it kind of like, it discouraged you a little bit, but it kind of builds you up to where it be like, okay, I'm gonna come back. And I came back. I reincarnated myself.
Right, you
so.
came back strong.
Right.
So I heard you mention depression. You mind if we tap into that?
Yeah.
What
yeah.
causes Pub to become depressed? Because I know with me, I've been able to get to a point where I can identify what triggers my depression. And, you know, I kind of know how to work around it to keep from going into it. So have you gotten to that point? Or, like, what causes depression? Because we all go through it. We all suffer from depression, whether we're able to, you know, call it that at the moment or think back later like, damn, I was really depressed or whatever. So what causes that for Pub?
Well, back then, 2000, I graduated 2012, graduated high school, so about 2013, 14, 15 was like my major depressions because it was like I was doing the little viral thing and I was depressed with that because like I was getting all that attention. And you know, me being the only child, my mom's always at work or she always doing her own thing. I wasn't craving attention, I wasn't tripping off of it, but just to have it, you know, from the internet, that was cool. And then when it kind of went away, I was like, it's kind of lame, you know what I'm saying? Cause you know, I ain't got many friends. I got a little small circle, so I was like, I ain't have a lot of people to talk to like I did. Wasn't nobody, the people that were fucking with me when I was viral, they weren't reaching out no more.
Right.
So I'm like, oh man, my pops, he was my pops, you know, sometimes he was reaching out at first, but then he wasn't reaching out no more. Then a couple other family members. But that ain't nothing against my pops. He a good pops. But I'm just saying, he reached out at that time. So, you know, that made me depressed. That's one thing that made me, like, depressed at the time. And then another time is, like, just being broke. Like, being broke and not saying nothing bad about Albany, but there wasn't no opportunity here.
Yeah.
You know, you had dead-end jobs. So I was always depressed about being poor. And I'm a good guy. I ain't no street type of dude, so I ain't finna go out here and do all that. So it was just a lot weighing on my mind at the time. Both of them hit me at the same time, and then I was having issues with my grandma at the time. I was having to take care of her, and you know, do things and see things that I ain't never seen. And so all three of them things crashed on me all 3 of them years, and I was like, man, you know, I was on the verge of, like, you know, just running away from it, you know, to getting out of all business, no money in my pocket, just getting that alone. But
Just going.
yeah, but for some reason, the way I got through depression was just being by myself. I know it sounds weird. I was just by myself and like
For
noticing.
some people, solitude is bliss.
Yeah,
For me, it is a lot of the time. So
Yeah, just
I could feel you.
yeah, it was just being by myself and hearing other people's stories about depression, and it was like maybe I just need to just I don't know. I just got out of it. I was just tired of being depressed, and I just walked up out of it.
Change your mind.
Yeah, I just changed my mind.
Change your mind, change your mood.
Yeah, like now I'm always positive.
Yeah.
Anything negative come toward me, I don't want nothing to do with it. So that's how I think now, positive. You know, even if something negative happened to me, I'm like, something positive got to come behind it.
Right.
So that's just how I think now.
So is it safe to say that you found what triggers your depression and you're able to work around it?
I wouldn't even say that triggered my depression, because if it happened again, it wouldn't bother me. You know, like the only thing that could trigger my depression right now is something that ain't never happened to me.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I done been through that, so I can go through it again. So, but it's something
This
ain't never
time
happened.
you'll know what to expect.
Yeah, right.
Like I notice, like people, we fear what we don't know.
Right.
So if we don't know what to expect, we ain't gonna know what to do.
Right.
And that's
Real.
what scared us. So that's cool.
My homeboy Chris Green say you gotta be
Birdie,
yeah, very day. Gotta be comfortable with being uncomfortable, man. So
you do.
Yeah,
you
so-
do. Shout out to Chris.
Shout
you
out
do.
to Chris, man.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Damn, I want to find something positive to throw in there after this, because depression is always touchy.
Yeah, that's a bad note to end on. Let us
So-
brainstorm. My food.
So how did you go after this little sippy sip? How did you go from Vine to food? Like, and you gotta shout out Parsley. Like, before we end this, I ain't letting you leave until you say Parsley, nigga.
Okay. I'ma hold that. But look, the way I went from Vine, like skits to food, it was just me. Hold on. Now I'm supposed to talk with a full mouth.
That's cool.
Or like when Vine died, like I said, I was just chilling. I wasn't even thinking about skits. I ain't want to. If I think about it, I throw up. But like, I got back in the groove of things, and I got on Instagram, got 30,000 followers with my skits. And then one day I was chilling on Facebook, seen that cooking video with that man cooking them ribs. And I was like, man, look, you know, this guy he doing some things, you know, some things I ain't never seen in the backyard, cooking some
Right.
big ribs. So once he did that, you know, I kind of revoiced it in my head, and I was like, let me do a voiceover, because I ain't seen nobody do them like that. Like, I ain't really looking for him either.
Right.
So, once he did that, I revoiced it in my head, got my out, did it, and 10 minutes later it was that. And I think it took off that night. It probably had 500K. And the next morning it hit 1 million. And probably the next day it was at 5 million. And the next day it was at 10 million. So, and then the videos after that was getting like 7 million, 6 million. So I was like, oh, you know.
Ooh, might be it for
Yeah,
it.
you know what I'm saying? Like, but it got to a point. Some people did tell me like, hey, you put them out too quick, bro. Like, it was just too much, bro. Like, the internet couldn't take it, bro. You just did it too quick. So I had took a little break. Even then with the food for like a week, and people didn't even notice it because it was the other stuff was still
Was
going
still
viral.
in
So,
rotation,
yeah,
right?
so I was like, man, I'm gonna just keep doing them until like everybody say they hate them. So that's it. That's how I got into the food thing. Wasn't even nothing special. It was just
You was just
boredom.
bored.
Yeah, being by myself in my peaceful bliss.
That's what happened when you're a creative. You
Yeah,
can really just do anything, especially when you're bored.
I really can. I'm bored and just looking for a new idea, because I was looking for a new idea. Cause like I was thinking the skits were getting played out too. I'm always like hard on myself, like okay, this getting played out. I done did 3 videos of this. I'm finna go into the next thing. So that's just how I am on myself.
Okay. Well, we're gonna wrap this thing up.
All right.
You feel me? Get out the T-Rap,
All right,
as
the
Jason
T-Rap.
would say. And like, I mean, give us some closing remarks, Pub. We need this. The public.
I know y'all want that parsley. That parsley, that's how we do it. But yeah, I mean, closing things. Be blessed. That's all I can say, man. Focus on your mental, man. Focus on your mental. Make sure your mental work. And that's it.
That'll do it.
That's it.